What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Happy Sunday morning to you, man. Football season is here. Well, we got it Thursday and Friday night, but today feels like a real football day. And with that being said, man, it's time to get ready for fantasy football. Yes, sir. Let's do this. Right off the bat, man, thank y'all for joining us as always. This is the Fantasy Football Insight Show hosted by STWF TV. Hopefully we can help you win. If you win, give us all credit. And as always, if you lose, ain't got nothing to do with us. But let's get right into it, man. We got a couple of injury updates. I would probably say not exactly injury update, but news update. Everybody knows that Tyreek Hill was apprehended, arrested, handcuffed before the game. It can be a double-edged sword type of thing. It can either be he may get sidetracked, or he can come out today and get like 3 or 4 tubs, about 200 yards, because he's mad, because they're messing with him on his way to his job. But with that being said, man, let's look at a couple of key injuries that we have as far as some last-minute stuff that's going on. We definitely had, let me see, we got, again, it's not really an injury. We got Chase up in Cincinnati. See how he's going to do today. He's got that contract dispute. I don't think they've still or actually said if he's playing today or not. I think they're still monitoring that as part of his negotiation ploy and see how he wants to do it. Jamar, man, your fantasy owners need you, man. Get out there and handle your business. They're gonna pay you. You're one of the best in the league. You're definitely going to get paid. With that being said, the Bengals, T. Higgins has a hamstring. He's listed as doubtful today. So you may want to find out what's going on with that. Also, they got a little bit of offensive line trouble, but that's not part of the fantasy, but injury reports. So, if you got to pick them up in there. The Steelers quarterback situation, Justin Fields is going to start today against the Falcons. Russell Wilson is listed as questionable. He's out due to, as far as his calf injury. So if you got Justin Fields and you need a emergency start, especially if you're in the 2 quarterback leagues, like some of us may have, get Fields on your squad, man. Bears fans and their newly improved offense. We don't know yet. We'll find out today. They do have the #1 overall pick in Caleb Williams. But they went out and got him some weapons. One of those weapons, Keenan Allen, is listed as questionable today with a heel injury. But Coach Eberflus said he expects him to play, but we shall see. Patriots running back Antonio Gibson, listed as questionable for Sunday's opener against the Bengals due to a hip injury. Okay. The Cowboys have officially activated CeeDee Lamb from the exempt list, so he's going to be a go today. A lot of leagues had him as the top or the 2nd overall pick, so 88 is going to be ready to go off their fresh contract. Other players that are ruled out for today, Xavier Weaver, Javon Solomon, Chris Jenkins, Amarius Mims, Jamal Adams, people of that nature, as far as Cleveland. So they got a lot of stuff going on. So that's week 1, not a whole bunch of injuries that are last minute, but those definitely some that have actually been pointed out and communicated. And obviously, as the show goes on, we will update you to let you know if anything changes in that aspect. So that was our injury updates for the day. So next up, I think we got yes, sir. Start them and set them. Man, so it's a lot of anticipation that's going on. But the start of the week, shout out to my podcast brother, too. He can't stand this team. But we're talking about the Detroit Lions and their QB, Jared Goff. He is listed as a starter of the week as he goes up against the Rams. His projected points today, they expect him to finish 5th in quarterback rankings. So we're going to see what happens today. I'm sorry, 8th. I misspoke. Finish 8th. So we're going to see how he does. It is an indoors game. He has considerably much improved numbers when he plays indoors, as we spoke about on Wednesday night on the Parlay Perspective. Tune in Wednesday nights. Other quarterbacks to start. Kyler Murray is back. He's going up against Buffalo. Tua against, who's he playing this week? They are playing Jacksonville. He's a go. On the other side, they got Trevor Lawrence as a start, going up against Miami. Rookie Jaden Daniels as they go against the Commanders face Tampa Bay Bucks. Sleepers to start. I'm sorry, sleepers. Oh, actually, sleepers started. Matthew Stafford. I believe Will has spoke Wednesday night. He picked Stafford as his MVP. I picked the Rams to win their division this year. Baker Mayfield as a sleeper. Geno Smith listed as a sleeper. I guess I give him the benefit of the doubt, but proof is going to be in the pudding. I'm not ready to jump on that, quite yet. Quarterbacks that you must sit. Brock Purdy going up against the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers going up against San Francisco. So they expect that to be a defensive struggle, I'm assuming. We'll see how it goes. Justin Herbert going against the Raiders. I don't know about that one. Herbert, I know he set out most of the preseason with the injury, but I don't know if that's going to be a situation where going against the Raiders. I don't know. I'm not really buying it, but we'll see. Harbaugh going to keep him within the range, so it can be something that'll be definitely something to watch. Kirk Cousins coming off that Achilles heel. Got an older veteran quarterback, new team, new system, coming off a pretty big injury last year. But going up against Pittsburgh, we're going to see what Mike Tomlin and that defense has for them. Deshaun Watson against my beloved Dallas Cowboys. So Watson, man, I called you out Monday night. I called you out Wednesday night. With a real Deshaun Watson, please stand up. Are you done? Are you just, I know you had some shoulder injuries last year. You sat out the year before. Will the real Deshaun Watson ever show back up? We shall see starting today. Bust alert. They got Dak Prescott going up against the Cleveland Browns. Bust alert. Well, I don't know, man. He's coming off that fresh $240 million contract, $231 guaranteed. I digress. He may be motivated to show up today, but we shall see, man. So that's your bust alert for your quarterbacks. Running backs. Raheem Mostert going up against Jacksonville is a stardom to start it off. David Montgomery going up against the Rams. Aaron Jones going up against the Giants. Anybody going up against the Giants this year? The Giants are in the market for the Beck or Sanders sweepstakes for their franchise quarterback next year. So yeah, that's why I stand on that. Javonte Adams of the Broncos going up against Seattle. Samir White of the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Our sleepers for running back. You got Jerome Ford going up against that rebuilt Cowboys defense. He's in there for the injured Nick Chubb, who won't be back. I think he's out 4 or 6 games. I think it's 4 games. But Jerome Ford is a sleeper. Zach Moss of the Bengals. You got Tajay Spears of the Titans and Ray Davis of Buffalo. We're going to see. Buffalo had a formula that they look like they finally figured out in the second part of the season last year, where they had the running game going. Kind of open up that offense versus your quarterback when you're leading the rusher. Running backs to sit, DeAndre Swift, Chicago going up against Tennessee. Brian Robinson Jr. of the Commanders going up against Tampa Bay. Enrico Dowdle going up against Cleveland. Gus Edwards of the Chargers going up against Vegas. They're giving Vegas a lot of respect. They're telling you to sit the quarterback. They're telling you to sit the running back. Sound like they don't have a lot of faith. I don't know if the Raiders are really that good. I know it's a divisional game, but the Raiders, come on now. Bust alert. Yeah, this dude, I think he's going to get traded by the trade deadline. He would not finish the season with his team he's with now. That's one, Najee Harris. He's going up against Atlanta. They got him as a bust alert. Atlanta has a rebuilt defense. And when I got some pieces, man, I know our beloved Saint fans, they be going at the 28-3 Falcons. But you got to admit, man, they put some stuff down there together. Yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen in that NFC South this year. Wide receivers to start. Malik Neighbors going up of the Giants going up against Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, new offense. Got a chip on his shoulder. I believe it's a contract year for him as well. He's going up against the division rival of the Colts. Chris Godwin coming back. He's healthy coming into this year. Going up against Washington. Kristen Kirk, the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against Miami. Sleepers. Jamison Williams of Detroit. Khalil Shakir of Buffalo. We're going to see. Buffalo lost a lot. They got a suspect running game, and they lost a lot of key players. We shall see what happens. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Got him in there for Seattle. Josh Palmer of the Chargers. Wide receivers to sit. Brandon Ayuk. Debo's kind of probably get most of the touches. You still got Kittle. You got CMC. And he set out the whole preseason. So that's probably a good safe to say to sit him this week. Let him get his feet under him. See how it goes. Michael Pittman of the Colts going up against Houston. Calvin Ridley of Tennessee going against Chicago. I can kind of see that. What's going to be the new identity of Tennessee? They've always been a run team from the last two regimes. So we're going to see how it goes this year. Deontay Johnson of Carolina going up against the Saints. Bust alert. DJ Moore, he's got a fresh contract this offseason. Chicago going up against Tennessee. Our tight ends to start. A tight ends to start. My boy Fergie. He's out there. I see him balling this year. Dallas Goedert, Philadelphia going up against Green Bay. Big play Tay. Shout out to Unc, man. Taysom Hill is a start this week for tight ends going up against Carolina. Our sleepers. His counterpart, Juwan Johnson. So they're gonna lean heavy on the tight ends. I'm assuming this game. We'll see. Pat Freiermuth, he is also coming off a big contract signing. He's going up against Atlanta today. The ageless wonder, Zach Ertz, going up against Tampa Bay. Tight ends to sit. We got Brock Bowers going up against the Chargers. You also have Dalton Schultz. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Going up against the Colts. Cole Kemet going up against Tennessee. And our bust alert. Jake, you stand on this guy, man. We're going to see how he does today. I picked him up in a couple of leagues, and that's one David Njoku. Did defense and special teams will start today? You got the Bengals versus New England. Our sleepers, the Seahawks, the Chargers, the Vikings. Defenses, special teams to sit. The Dolphins going up against Jacksonville. And for those that care, the kickers to start. Cameron Dicker kicking for the Chargers going to the Vegas. Sleepers, Tyler Bass, Jack Bates, Blake Grupe. Kickers to sit, Matt Prater. That's our start 'em and sit 'em for this week. And I just realized the whole time I had the wrong banner up. I said start 'em and sit 'em for this week. Again, as always, man, we just want to come in here and give you guys some up-to-the-minute updates. Help you set your things. If you're in any of our leagues, good luck to you this year unless you're playing against your boy. If not, you need to get in there faster. Our leagues fill up very, very quickly. And for those that have asked me in the past about the big league, you have to be a returning champion of your league to be in for the big league. And the big league, I think we want to add like 2 people per year into that league. So it's very hard to get into that. So what you don't want to do is finish at the bottom 2, because you finish at the bottom 2, you get booted for the year till you win another league. But yeah, it's really competitive in there. 2 quarterback league for those that would ever be interested in it. Now you know where you need to be in order to get there. With that being said, today, week 1, not a whole lot going on from a news-wise. Most teams are coming in from fairly healthy. At the end of the day, we are about 45 minutes from kickoff. So you have ample enough time to get in there, put your leagues together, do what you need to do. But with that being said, man, it's almost time for us to get in there to it. So we're going to holler at you boys. Make sure you tune in later on tonight for the OT Star Talk, because my boys play at 3:25. With that being said, appreciate you. Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.